Every day we see some random videos on TikTok and Instagram Reels go viral. In most cases it's just some dancing person or something really crazy. And sometimes we just look at the viral video and go like, what? How did that go viral? And probably most of you have looked at that video and thought to yourself, well, if that guy did it, then I think I can do it too. And as you know, I create different kinds of, crazy, weird, unique, beautiful artwork. And I started thinking how I can go viral on TikTok or Instagram Reels, like what kind of video I can create to make people go, wow. I spent hours thinking of different ideas, scenarios of what exactly I could do. And then a light bulb. So in the first scene we will have just a guy, not just a guy, but already a guy with cotton head, basically, like the sweet cotton that all the kids love, basically cotton candy, sitting with cotton head in front of his laptop, really angry and tired that he's a cotton head now. Second scene is going to be rewinding back to show people how this guy became a cotton head, and the way it's going to start is something like, oh, you probably wonder why do you have cotton instead of head, and then it's going to be like, this is how it happened. And the idea is going to be that he is some kind of Marvel superhero. Instead of Spider-Man, he is a cotton candy man. And the way he's going to turn is that every day he drinks lots of tea with sugar, just some really nice sweet tea. And because he has been doing it every single day for his whole life, one day he gets over the limit, he drinks too much, and suddenly his head disappears. Where's the head? And then instead of the normal head, we get this type of cotton candy head. And afterward he starts crazy screaming and being like, no! And we need to do all of this in 15 seconds, or maybe a little bit more, preferably in 15 seconds for the algorithm. And to be honest, I don't know if it's going to go viral, but if you want to know whether it went viral or not, just watch till the end and we will test it out together, because right now I'm still drawing this and I don't have the video ready. In this video I will show you the process behind how it was made, the editing process and also the shooting process and all the things. So first of all, if we look here, as you can see, this is the table where I shoot it. I put here some props, just my laptop, some documents to make it look like it's an office. In reality it's just my bedroom. Show the bed, please. Yeah. I mean, don't worry, it's not usually that chaotic. Usually everything is clean, okay? Because we are in production mode, that's why it's so dirty. So here, as you can see, I have another light just to make the scene more beautiful, because if you look there, look at that, okay? I have another one, so that means I have one white light and then I have another one orange light. And when I mix them, I'm actually gonna get some beautiful effect. I'm gonna get some white lights from this side, I'm gonna get some orange lights from this side, and also I have another orange light here, and which means that I can make it just more colorful and more interesting, unique, creative, artistic. You remember the part where my head would go down and then a cotton head would appear? To do that I also have to shoot the background, which means I have to shoot the background without me, so that when my head goes down I can actually replace that empty place with this background, and then I can just take a cotton image and put it up. So in the second part I also had to make my tea really sweet and all that stuff, and unfortunately I didn't know how it happened, but when I put sugar and started making this like that, just tea exploded and everything was here in tea, which has never happened to me in my real life. But when I shoot a stupid video, it had to happen. By the way, nice tea. And also my brother is going to kill me, because he told me many times, if anything falls on the table, I will kill you, because it's his table and he wants it to be clean. So here in Photoshop, my goal is to create the cotton head and to see if it actually matches the image. First thing I had to do is I actually had to get rid of this head. And to do that, what I have done is pretty cool. At the end of the video, I just stood up from the chair and just went to the side so that I can see the background without myself. And what I did then is just I added it to the image and I combined it. So basically I just have here these two images, so this one, and I just combine them and this is what you get. Basically I showed that image here, and like this I don't see my head and it looks perfect. Next thing I had to do is I found a pretty cool cotton image, and I don't exactly remember where I found it from, but I had to get rid of its background. As you can see, I had to add here this type of a little bit of cotton, because in the video the cotton is going into my t-shirt, so that's why I had to add a little bit of cotton here as well. Next step is adding these eyes here, and the way this eyes were added here is, first of all, there are two things you can do. First thing that you could do is you could watch my YouTube tutorial where I show people how to create 3D eyes inside Photoshop, okay? It's a free tutorial, you just watch it on YouTube and boom, you create it. But what I did is actually a little bit different. I went to Envato Elements, which is a paid website, so you need to pay for assets there. That's why I said if you don't want to pay, you can just watch the tutorial. And here what you can do, you can choose 3D. And you can, for example, type eye, and it's going to show you different eyes, boom. And what I can do now is I can actually view this eye from different angles. So I can move it to the left, right, and so on, and it's looking pretty dope. And I can download the angles that I need for my project. Just to clarify, I'm not like advertising this website or anything. I also did here this eye overlays, and the reason why I did here is because the eyes need to look tired. So that's why, for example, as without this, they're not tired, just they're shocked, okay? But like this, they're like tired because the idea is that this person is tired, that his head is now cotton head, and he's like, oh my god, what is my life anymore? And next I have here blinking layer, and what I'm gonna do is just a black color. So what I will do is in the video I will animate this, I will turn this off and on, and it's going to look like the cotton head is blinking, like ting ting. And I have here this label also added, which is, I'm not gonna show anything about this, it's pretty like nothing special, just a text label. Another thing I had to do here for this cotton thingy is add the mouse mask and eyebrows mask. So first of all, this is not how it's going to look, these are just masks. What is actually going to look like is, for example, let me show you. So this is how it's going to look. Basically, I will have here this brightness layer, and I will create a mask based on the black colors that I showed you before. And like this, for example, I can change its brightness and so on. And for example, like this, it looks already pretty cool. The eyebrows look like they belong to the cotton head. And the reason why I do that is that so that I can animate it then in After Effects. And the very last step here is to create the back of the head, because as you can see, when my head is going to go down and then up, I need to have something behind me. It cannot be empty, you know, it doesn't look realistic. So that's why I created this type of behind the head. Basically, it's this part, you know. And voila, it's very simple, just colors and black color and so on. That's it for the Photoshop part of this. And now we will move, what am I saying? Now we will move to After Effects. Okay, I should not really sing. I'm so bad at singing. At least that's what people told me. But before you do that, let me just remind you that if you want to learn how you can create beautiful, stunning artworks, the thing to do is to go to learnfromfred.com. And here, for example, you can even see all the cool artworks that my students have been creating. Pretty dope, right? I mean, just look at this. Some of them are even better than my own artworks. You can go here and you can choose your Photoshop level, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or for professionals. And depending on your level, for example, let's say you choose intermediate, I will suggest you the classes that you can take. For example, here there are classes that will teach you how to create pretty cool artworks and also learn some very cool techniques, you know, like this one. And not only this, it will also teach you how to create animated artworks in Photoshop, like Photoshop animation, bring your images alive and animate anything, or using Photoshop's 3D features. Wow! If you go to all classes, you will see that it's not only Photoshop, but it's also After Effects. You'll also find here classes that teach you how to create cool stuff in After Effects. For example, here you can see all classes, and as you can see, all of them have different prices. What you can do is you can buy them one by one, or you can actually enroll into membership. So for example, let me show you. Here, it's just $9 for your first month, and you get access to all of the cool classes that I have here. So for example, let me show you some After Effects classes. Here, for example, this class will teach you how to create this pretty cool animation where, if you want to see what exactly is this about. For example, this animation here, it was created using Photoshop and After Effects. And if you enroll into this class, it will teach you After Effects from zero, and you will create this beautiful animation. So yeah, just enroll into membership and you will get access to all of the classes that are here. And you will get me as your personal mentor, which means you have any questions, I'm just gonna be there like a Superman and answer any of your questions. Guys, it doesn't matter if you don't know anything about After Effects, I'm just going to explain the general process, so it's still going to be interesting and useful for you in case you ever decide to learn After Effects. After Effects is open. Are you ready to see the madness? So if you look here in the beginning, I'm just, you know, drinking the tea, doing some normal stuff, and bam. And then here we come to the place where my head is starting to get down. And as you can see, what I have done here is I basically took the video Okay, and I created a mask. So if you see, look here, you see this is a mask, and what I did is I'm just making the head smaller. So basically background here is just an image, only the foreground is actually moving video. So for example, me, my hands, this table is a video, and also the head is the video, but the background is just an image. So again, as you can see, I just a mask and I'm just making my head smaller, boom boom boom, and when I make it smaller I'm putting it inside this t-shirt. So this is the head, as you can see, is going down, and this is the mask, and as you can see, everything that will go outside this shape is not going to be visible, and that's exactly what's happening with my head here. It's just going down and I don't see it anymore. And when my head is down, when I start moving up, you see, we suddenly see here the cotton, this small little cotton baby, so sweet. And it's starting to grow bigger and bigger. As you can see, it's just getting bigger, and finally it's there. Another cool thing you will notice is that when this cotton head is going up, it starts going left and right. So for example, as you can see, now it's going left and so on, and it's just basically wiggling, you know, like bim 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 bim. And what is happening here is that I have here this type of pretty cool effect. Let me show it to you. Puppet. And what, as you can see, I have here this point, and using this point I can actually animate its head. So as you can see, I can do like this, and that's exactly what I'm doing basically here. Anyway, that's basically what is happening. And here, if you look, exactly what I said I will do. The eyebrows and the mouth is white. It's basically just a brightness layer. So as you can see, this is it, and it's just a brightness contrast layer. You see, boom boom. This is it says brightness contrast, I mean. And the cool thing is that now we'll animate the mouse so that it actually needs to say something. So basically, when I'm going to change from head to the cotton, it's going to say what? Wah. So basically, the way I did this, the way I animated, again using Puppet Pin tool. So here, for example, let me just show this to you. It's going up. If I look here, I have this Puppet Pin tool, and here, as you can see, are the pins. And what I can actually just move them like this, and basically I can move the mouse by doing this. And that's exactly what I did. I'm just basically moving the pins up and down to create a talking effect, and then at the end it's just starting shouting ah. And then when it does this, also if you look at the eyes, they're also just moving to the left, right. And After Effects has a cool effect called wiggle position, which basically makes sure that, for example, Apple, when you have wiggle effect, Apple starts going like so yeah. Yeah, you get what I mean, right? Good.
I am the new Avengers superhero, Cotton Candy Man. This is how it all happened. Every day I drank tea with lots of sugar. And one day... What?
And now you probably want to know, did it go viral? Well, what do you think? I will give you 3 seconds to guess yes or no, and you can even comment, you know, your thoughts. If you think it went viral, just comment yes. If you don't think it went viral, just comment no. If we go to my Instagram, we go to Reels, we will see that it got only 18,000 views. So no, it didn't go viral. Which is really bad, unfortunately, because I thought it's gonna go viral. I thought people will love it because I think it's cool. I don't know, maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I don't understand exactly the algorithm for Instagram Reels because it's a new thing. But it doesn't really matter because what I have seen is most people that went viral, they have been creating many videos on Instagram Reels, and then only one video goes viral for some weird reason. Maybe it's not even their best video. For example, even if you look here, most videos I create are getting around 20,000, maybe 30,000 views. But here this one went and got 51,000, so it went a little bit more viral than other videos. And I don't know why it's not any better than other videos. For some reason it did. So that's why my strategy right now is just to create weekly Instagram Reels, and hopefully one of them will go viral one beautiful shiny day. And if it doesn't, then I will open my window and jump. No, I'm kidding, I won't. It's a joke. And see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this too. Make sure to subscribe, like, and all that YouTube stuff. I would really appreciate that. Previously, I also did another cool video that I thought it would go viral, but unfortunately it didn't. And it's basically this video where I'm just, you know, tapping and changing stuff. Yeah, and if you want to see how it was made, just go to my previous videos. I have a tutorial on this as well. Basically a process, not a tutorial. Love you guys. See you. Bye bye.